Welcome back to 6 News at 6. Of course, it's Wednesday, so during First Weather, we asked our Weather 101 trivia question for the day, and that was, what two factors does the heat index value we always talk about, what does that take into consideration? Well, y'all know this one. You've heard me talk about it for the past, 3 weeks or so. Of course, it's air temperature and it's humidity. Once you factor in the humidity, quick science lesson for you real quick. So the reason why sweat works is because evaporation is a cooling process. You sweat, it evaporates, you cool down. That's how sweat works. Unfortunately, with humid air, it's already got a high water content, so what happens is your sweat doesn't evaporate quite as quickly in humid air. So to your skin, to the human body, it's going to feel warmer if it's more humid, and that is why heat indices are higher on those humid days. So that's something we're going to talk about a lot going into the summer, because here in a Texas summer, yeah, we have a lot of heat, we have a lot of humidity. And out there right now, it's 87, but notice what it feels like. Of course, it feels like it's 93 because our relative humidity is at 61%. Down in the Brazos Valley, 86, but it feels like 96 because, again, the humidity is just a little bit higher, 72, as opposed to the 61% we've got right now in the Waco, Temple, and Killeen area. Across central Texas right now, most of us right there in those mid to upper 80s, lower 90s across the area. And then when you factor in the heat index value, the humidity, of course, comes into play, and it feels like it's more like 93 to 97. 98 is the feels like temperature right now down in Brenham in Washington County. And this is going to stay with us for the next several days and really for the next several months as well. Take a look here as we head through tomorrow. By the end of the day tomorrow, it's going to be 89, 90 degrees, but it's going to feel like it's closer to 96. Heading into Friday, it's going to get up to about 92, but it's going to feel like it's 98 out there, and that will continue to be the case into the weekend. A lot of that humidity out there, the moisture we have today, came from those morning showers and thunderstorms that we had across the area. You can see remnant showers and storms right now to our north, down to our southeast, but there's not a whole lot left. But while it was here, some of us saw some very healthy totals. Going to start off in South Belton, 5 inches. Want to thank our viewer Duke for calling that in here just a couple of hours ago. Salado, 4.8 there by the truck stop there south of Salado. Troy, a little over 3 inches. McGregor, 3 inches. Fort Cavazos there about 2.5. But a lot of areas weren't quite as lucky with the numbers this morning. When you take a look at this, Killeen, 2.22, 2.04 in Cameron. Rogers, 1.79. Temple, 1.3. And then College Station, just a little bit better than a ½ inch. Honestly, the area that got the most rain was Bell County. You noticed most of the cities on this list were in Bell County. That's where we got the heaviest rainfall this morning. Now, I hope that was enough for you, because we're not going to get any more for a little while here. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, rain chances at 0. We do start to increase those rain chances as we head into next week, 20% Monday and Tuesday. And then as we head into your Juneteenth holiday, about 30%. So a little bit more widespread rain there by the middle of the week before we once again start shutting those rain chances down. Here's your 7-day forecast. How about 92 for tomorrow? But again, it's going to feel like a 98. Could start off with some patchy fog. So as you're planning your morning commute tomorrow, take that into account. Could be some areas of lower visibility. 93 Friday and Saturday, a little bit warmer there on Father's Day at 94. And remember, those heat index values, it's going to feel closer to 100. And then here come those rain chances as we head into next week.